All right, have a great question here from Christy. What are ways you can use essential oils with people or around people who are sensitive to strong smells? Or if you yourself are sensitive to essential oils, but massage clients would like you to use them, is it better to just avoid them entirely? So I'm going to answer this question from 3 different dimensions. We're going to go 3rd dimension answer, 4th dimension answer, and 5th dimension answer. From a 3rd dimension point of view, the easiest thing to do is, yes, avoid essential oils entirely, because they do smell. And if it's going to cause problems, if it's going to cause sensitivities and headaches and allergy symptoms or something like that, some kind of discomfort, just avoid it. That's fine. And if you say, well, I kind of would like to be able to use them a little bit and not entirely avoid them, okay, well then what do? So you can take a 1-ounce bottle of carrier oil, whatever kind of carrier oil that you want to use, and just use a really, really light, maybe a 1% dilution. And 1% is going to be about 3 to 4 drops of essential oil in that 1 ounce. If it's a light smelling essential oil, and light oils, when you smell them, it's going to be something that it's not a strong smell. For example, grapefruit, lemon, some of the citrus oils have a very light scent, where you think of something like patchouli or ylang-ylang, and that's a really heavy, dense smell. So work with the lighter smelling oils, use a 1% dilution, and see how that goes. The next thing that you could do in combination with that is also be in a room where you can open the window, or you get a fan, just a light fan blowing, so it kind of keeps the air circulating, kind of keeps the smell away from you. And you can try those 2 things, open air and very light dilution, alone in combination. See how they work, and if you're still getting sensitivities to them, either avoid them, or the next thing you can do is look at that and say, wow, so I'm getting these symptoms here. Maybe I can do something to help clear those symptoms in myself, because from a 5-element point of view, let's see, earth, metal, wood elements are commonly, something's out of balance in those elements when we're looking at what are we sensitive to, and look at them in different ways. If we're sensitive to metal, we're going to get a lot of respiratory things going on. If we're sensitive in our wood element, that's like chemical sensitivities, a lot of smells and things, but really easy sensitive. Headaches are going to happen in that one also. And earth is going to give us either things that are earth-based, plants, foods, things like that, and really upset the digestive system in some way. So, acupuncture, awesome way of helping to figure out what it is and then also balance that out. So with that, just get rid of the sensitivity. The other thing you could, if you don't like needles, you don't want to do acupuncture, somebody who is well-trained in 5-element acupressure, or acupressure in general, and body work, we can do very similar things on that line. So that's my 3rd dimension answer. Avoid it, use it lightly, get acupuncture, acupressure, clear it up. We're going to go into the 4th dimension answer here now on working with sensitivities to essential oils. And what I'm going to suggest here is looking at the whole thing energetically. So if I look at a sensitivity, I'm sensitive to something, there's this movement to it, there's an agitation kind of feel with it. It's not smooth, it's kind of going like this. So what we're going to do is we're going to need to smooth out that energetic feel of fear, worry, something on that line, concern. How we're going to do that, this is really cool. I'm going to suggest looking at 3 different essential oils depending on what type of sensitivity somebody has. So for the metal element sensitivity, I would look at something really, really light, either a light eucalyptus, or I have here a beautiful nerolina. And nerolina, it's got a light, very light scent. It's going to work really nice with the metal element. If I was looking at the wood element, which is a little bit more liver related, white grapefruit. Beautiful, very light, crisp. Really just grapefruit and the liver love each other. And then for earth, this is awesome. For earth, vanilla. Vanilla is like the best, like most popular scent in the entire world. So vanilla for earth. So you could choose something like that, something related to that. And what we're going to do is we're going to make a homeopathic dose to smell. And what I have here is, this is 1 ounce bottles. I have 2 1 ounce bottles, and these are filled with a really nice filtered water. One thing you can do is you can let that filtered water, put it in a colored glass bottle of some kind, and let this sit in the sunlight first, because sunlight energetically activates water in some really, really special ways. That's another class though. So you might also let that sit in crystals and just kind of absorb that energy some. So we're going to take the first bottle. This is just plain water that has nice vibration in it now. And I'm going to add to that, let's see, I'll just do a drop of the white grapefruit. And I'd like to put 1 drop in. So I'm going to put 1 drop of the white grapefruit essential oil in this bottle. There you go, 1 drop. And what I'm going to do is put a dropper top in here. And we're just going to shake that up really well. And I like to shake this for probably a good 100 or so shakes. Really get it blended together. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take the second bottle, and the second bottle has, again, just pure filtered water. It's been in sunlight, it's in crystals right now, it's getting a really nice vibration going along with it. And I'm going to take now and shake this a little bit, and I'm going to put 10 drops of this in this bottle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. To that, I am also going to add a couple of flower essences because I love working with flower essences. These are not essential oils. I have a whole class on these somewhere else. You can look them up if you don't know what they are. But this is rock water. Rock water has a strength to it. And if somebody's really sensitive, this is one of the things that can help to be less sensitive. So I'm going to put a couple drops of rock water into this. And I'm going to use another one here. This is Indian paintbrush. I love Indian paintbrush. Again, it's a flower essence, not an essential oil. And we'll put the link to the resources on the back, on the end here. Indian paintbrush is vibrantly creative. And it puts somebody in that creative mode so nicely. You can think of all kinds of things or have motivation to do different things in a really fun kind of way. Okay, so there's 2 drops of flower essence in here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a little spray top, a mister top, and we're going to put that on. And I'm going to shake this up, again, quite a bit. Now, when I go to spray this, this is going to have almost 0 smell at all. It should smell like nothing. I mean, a dog might be able to smell it, but for people, there will be almost nothing. And after shaking this up, there's a couple things that I can do. One thing is, if I was going to use this on myself now, I could spray this around myself and meditate. And the meditation part is really important because we have to get our body going from the energy of, I'm sensitive to something, into, whoo, I'm calm and I'm meditating. And with that calm meditation, having a very, very light, extremely light dose of the scent, it kind of gives the body's energy, it allows it to blend and merge with this in a way that is just, it's very calm. It's like, here I am, look, I'm not going to hurt you, I'm not going to do anything, I'm just going to be with you, I'm going to sit and breathe with you for a little bit. You could also take and do energy work with this. And, you know, here at our school we have an awesome medical QiGong class, anybody in the medical Qigong class could work with somebody on this. I'm going to take and just spray a little bit of this on my, get started here, spray a little bit on my hands. And I could do it this way and then do energy work on somebody who was sensitive, or I could take and even spray this in their energy field while they're there, just lightly. I wouldn't spray it right in their face like that, sorry, but get it in their energy field and just let that feel, and then do energy work over that. And this is going to be very individual depending on what you feel in their energy field. If you're working with the metal, the wood, or the earth elements, there's some different things that we would change to allow this to become very harmonizing. Different meridians, different energy centers, different acupoints we could work with. And this right here, putting the person, it's like when you get energy work, you go into such a nice meditative, calm, beautiful, peaceful state that this will help to harmonize, again, the sensitivity of the oil to the energy field. And that is how we would work with it in fourth dimension. We're going to transition into fifth dimension here for this one. And this one isn't for everybody, but hey, if you want to go here, go here. Clearing essential oil sensitivities from a fifth dimension point of view. And what we're going to do here is you want to go inside yourself and find that place in your heart mind where you feel just complete, abundant, overflowing, unconditional love. Feel it for yourself, feel it for the things around you, feel it for life. Just that incredible sense of unconditional love. Let that fill and fill and fill until that's what you feel, that's what you're vibrating. And then you want to take whatever essential oil, any essential oil, and put that with you. Find the inner light of the essential oil. Find the love that's in the essential oil, the unconditional love. And really focus on that. Put it in somewhere where it's in front of your heart center, because that really does go out and just envelop each other. And when you're thinking of the inner light here, that's also coming back at you. Receive it beautifully inside of you, and just let your unconditional love, your inner light flow out. Let the unconditional love and the light of the essential oil flow in. Let those two merge. Breathe, be in that, just feel that going in and around you. And in that state, realize there is nothing that is not you, nothing out there. And we're one field. This is me, this is me. We're together, we're beautiful, we're unconditional love. There is nothing to be sensitive of. There's nothing to be sensitive of. It's just beautiful. And right there, it's cleared. When you're in that state, it's completely cleared.